OpenAI disavowed online broker Robinhood's sale of OpenAI tokens. Perplexity joined Anthropic and OpenAI in offering a $200 per month subscription. And if you're wondering how to watch Summer Games Done Quick 2025, we've got the answer for you. It's Thursday, July 3rd, and here's a quick look at tech in the news this morning from Engadget. OpenAI has condemned online brokerage firm Robinhood's sale of OpenAI tokens, saying they will not give consumers stock in the company. In a social media post, the company said, "We did not partner with Robinhood. We are not involved in this and do not endorse it," adding that the tokens are not equity and that it did not give approval for any transfer. The statement addressed a recent move by Robinhood to provide European investors access to what it calls a limited stock token on OpenAI and SpaceX. Robinhood said in its own social media missive that these tokens give retail investors indirect exposure to private markets, opening up access, and are enabled by Robinhood's ownership stake in a special purpose vehicle. So, what is a special purpose vehicle? Robinhood is suggesting that it owns private shares in OpenAI that it keeps in a separate company, the SPV, to isolate risk. So it's offering investors a chance to buy tokens, or shares basically, in that private SPV and thus indirectly gain access to OpenAI's private shares that are not available to retail investors. Robinhood CEO Vlad Tenev wrote in a social media post, "They are not technically equity, but the tokens effectively give retail investors exposure to these private assets." Now, such SPVs are fairly common, as TechCrunch pointed out, but OpenAI still is not happy with Robinhood's tokens. Now, if you are an eligible investor thinking of jumping in, keep in mind that SPVs can be overpriced compared to the underlying private stock. In addition, OpenAI has an outrageous valuation compared to its earnings and has yet to show how it will achieve its sky-high $125 billion revenue forecast by 2029. Well, you can add Perplexity to the growing list of AI companies offering $200 plus per month subscription plans to users who want unlimited access to their most advanced products and tools. As of this week, Perplexity Max is available on iOS and the web. The subscription comes with unlimited monthly usage of Labs, the agentic creation tool Perplexity released this past May. People can use Labs to generate spreadsheets, presentations, web applications, and more. Perplexity is also promising early access to new features, including Comet, a new web browser the company claims will be a powerful thought partner for everything you do on the web. The company adds Max subscribers will receive priority customer support as well as access to top frontier models from partners like Anthropic and OpenAI. Perplexity will continue to offer its existing Pro plan, which remains $20 per month. Admittedly, the company is courting a small demographic with the new subscription, noting it's primarily designed for content designers, business strategists, and academic research. OpenAI was the first to open the floodgates of very expensive AI subscriptions when it began offering its ChatGPT Pro plan at the end of last year. Since then, Anthropic and Google have followed suit. In a mad world, speedruns for charity can be a calm oasis. Summer Games Done Quick has your fix with the 2025 edition of the marathon. You can tune in starting on Sunday. And as usual, the lineup includes loads of fun games and bonkers challenges. It seems fitting that this year's lineup includes a Switch 2 game. On the event's last day, one particular speedrunner will take on Mario Kart World on the new console, and perhaps to commemorate the new console's launch, Nintendo is everywhere at this event. There are 3 Zelda games on tap: Majora's Mask, Phantom Hourglass, and Link's Awakening. The company's plumber mascot is peppered all over the place as well. You'll find Mario Kart, Super Circuit, Super Mario Odyssey, Mario Paint, and the Super Mario World hack. Sayonara Mario World 2, not done yet. There's also Super Mario Maker 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, and Super Mario 64. And there's plenty of non-Nintendo stuff, too. The week kicks off with a run of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. One of Engadget's all-time favorites, Balatro, has a run scheduled on July 11th. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle makes an appearance, and 2 speed-running legends will try to beat Cuphead during an allotted 35 minutes. Now, anyone who can finish that bloodbath in less than that should be named the leader of the free world. The event will raise funds for Doctors Without Borders. The humanitarian nonprofit has a legion of nearly 63,000 medical personnel. It offers clinical and humanitarian care in over 70 countries. Last year's event raised $2.5 million. To date, Games Done Quick events have raised over $50 million for a charity. SGDQ 2025 runs from July 6th, which is Sunday, through the 13th. Now, if you are in or near Minneapolis, you can register to attend in person. Otherwise, you can stream the festivities on the SGDQ Twitch channel, and I've put a link to that in the show notes. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Steve Dent, Igor Bonifasic, and Will Shanklin, and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer by me, Steve White. Enjoy your extended holiday weekend. I will be back on Monday morning with more tech news from Engadget.